Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. And this week I am going to do a Rooted in Nature Suite week. The Rooted in Nature Suite is a new one that is in the 1819 Stampin' Up! Catalog. The suite is actually called Nature's Poem. It's absolutely beautiful. I got this from a pre-order, and like I've said a few times, I wasn't crazy about it. But the more I've been playing with it, the more I absolutely love it. The suite comes with the stamp set and the coordinating dies, and they have bundled it, so you do get 10% off if you buy the two of them. And the stamp set is a 2-package stamp set, and it's just beautiful. It has trees and leaves and great big bold sayings as well as some small sayings. And the coordinating die set cuts out a lot of the images, and it also has 3 of these dies. This is a small leaf, a large leaf, and then 3 leaves together. And these do not cut. You run these through and they will emboss your paper. And it's a really, really cool way to add a little bit of texture to your background papers. And on the other page here of the catalog, it shows you the other elements that are part of the suite that you can buy separately. And this is the paper. The paper is called Nature's Poem, and they are just gorgeous papers. I know they're more fall colors, but I'm just so drawn to them. I'm more of a regal person, and these colors just fit that bill beautifully. So I'll be using a lot of those. Then it also has some twine, and it comes in 4 spools in 4 different colors. You have Blackberry Bliss, Crumb Cake, one of the new colors, Grapefruit Grove, and Mint Macaron. And these 2 here, the Blackberry Bliss and the Mint Macaron, are returning colors. And then it also has, which I didn't get, is these little leaf trinkets. But it's a beautiful set, and you can do so much with it. And I will be trying to post one project every day this week. I'm going to try my best, but sometimes life does get in the way. So today I'm going to make this one, which the only part of the suite that it uses is that 1 leaf stamp. These were my customer thank you cards, I believe for April. And I could have sworn I made a video on it, but I guess I didn't. The customers got their thank you cards because I did get a couple questions on them, but I guess I never made a video, so that's going to be day 1. And this is really, really simple to make. I'm using the Very Vanilla note cards that come pre-packaged, pre-scored. They are 5 by 7 scored at 3 1/4, so that they make a 5 by 3 1/2 note card, and they come with coordinating envelopes as well. If you don't have them, you can certainly use thick Very Vanilla or any color you want, but in this case I'm using Very Vanilla, and you could just cut that down to to the size that you need. Then I also have another piece of Very Vanilla, and this is 3 by 4 1/2, and then I have a piece of copper foil. This is cut 3 by 1 5/8, and then 1 small piece of Very Vanilla that is cut at 2 7/8 by 1 1/2, and we're going to use some dimensionals, and that's all we're going to use. So the first thing we're going to do is emboss this piece here with the leaf. Now you'll notice here I have gold embossing on the bottom and copper embossing on the top, and I'm going to show you how I did that. First thing I want to do though is bring in a piece of scrap paper to collect my embossing powder. So here is my piece of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to take my embossing buddy and just emboss that. I'm going to stamp up my large leaf with Versamark ink, and then I'm going to stamp that in the center of this paper here. Let me make sure I get it down there really good. Now I have 2 embossing powders. I have copper and I have gold. I'm going to sprinkle the copper embossing powder towards the upper half of the leaf. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to come in with the gold embossing powder and sprinkle that on the bottom part of the leaf. Being careful not to touch the other embossing powder with my fingers. Let's see. Okay. And now we're going to heat emboss this with the heat tool. And it's already very pretty. See the two tones on it. And this will go really quick once it gets started. It really is pretty. I love the metallic embossing powders. They just add such a nice rich look to the projects. And I know I say that all the time. You're probably so tired of hearing me say that. Here it comes. Here comes the beautiful gold. And now it's going to blend into the beautiful copper. I did see a variation of this card on Pinterest. It was a little different. It had some ribbons on it. I decided not to go with any ribbon on mine. And I can't remember the name of the person that I saw had posted it. So now we have this piece here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of snail. I'm going to mount that onto my copper foil. It's a small border. And now I'm going to mount that onto the Whisper White. The Very Vanilla, excuse me. I'm going to drop that right in the center. There is no sentiment. This is just a note card to be used however the recipient wants. And now I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to put one in each corner. And one in the middle, because I don't want the middle to sink down. And take these off. These little things are staticky. I find them all over my house. Okay. And now I'm going to take, now I'm going to take that and just mount it on to my card base. And that's it. How simple was that? And that is just so pretty. I don't know if you can see the two-tone. I think it just adds such a nice touch to have the two tones on the leaves. You could certainly do the leaf all copper, or if you used gold foil in the back, you could do the whole leaf in gold, or you could still split it. It would just be another look. If I had some metallic thread, I think I would probably run some thread on this, but I don't have any of that. But that's our first day one of the Rooted in Nature, Nature's Poem Suite. If you have any questions at all about this project or any of the products that I've used, certainly contact me at www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. And if you would like to order any of the products in that suite, certainly let me know. I'd be happy to help you. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you back here with another project.